Hello, everyone. This is Sam Ridgeway, and this is Tales from the Crypto, another episode with our resident guru. That is Cameron Sikes on the left, right, whichever way you're looking at side of the screen. Cameron, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Sam?
I'm doing exceptionally well again. And the market, I mean, just before we get into another coin, how about the market? It went up. Bitcoin hit an all-time high, and then it kind of came back again. Why don't you just I mean, for the people that are sort of new to this, and they're like, oh, my God, the sky's falling. I mean, just kind of explain how this whole entire market thing works with expecting things like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, let's put it this way. I think on September 30th, we were at Bitcoin was around 39.40. And then as of October 1st, we started to see a rally. About a week ago, we broke an all-time high around a little over 64,000. And about 2 days ago, we saw it shoot from around 64 all the way up to around 69,000 in the span of a couple minutes. And then obviously since then we saw it was up at 69, and then I was literally on a plane flight thinking the market was doing good, landed, check it out, and it dropped all the way down basically to 60. And so we had a little bit of a flash crash. And so basically Bitcoin hit 69. That triggered a bunch of sell orders and basically led to a quick flash crash all the way down to about 10,000. And that led to a quick sell-off of all of our other coins. And so, yeah, that probably wasn't fun, but don't freak out about that. Obviously, the market's really volatile. And so when we see big price increases, you can expect there to be a little bit of a correction thereafter. And so that's essentially all that was. No reason to freak out. All it did was create a really, really good buying opportunities to get stuff that was, actually growing really fast and be able to get it cheap and make a quick swing profits. So if you did that, you were able to see that and be able to buy it right at the bottom and make some money off the swing. That's great, but it's nothing to freak out about. We're still moving the right direction. We're trading around 65 right now. And if you're like one of many experts out there who think Bitcoin is going to hit at least 100,000 by end of the year, then that means we have about a 60% return from this point on. And so we're going to see a lot of growth. And so with that, there's going to be some volatility. There's going to be days where it's going to be down, but for the most part, market's going to be going up big time. So just treat these moments where we see those price dips as opportunities to buy. Don't panic. Just get in, dollar cost average down, and then just write it down.
Yeah, I think like with the altcoins that you're putting out there, and then if you see like a 60, 80, 100, 200% growth on those things, I mean, once that's getting up there, take some profits. There's nothing wrong with taking profits, because if you don't take profits, you're going to be sitting there with nothing, because there will be a bear market. There's no doubt about that. And if you don't take profits on the stuff that's going up, then you've got a lot of money on paper. But when it crashes, you got absolutely nothing. So you have to take those profits. You kind of put them into the coffers to be able to buy things like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, those kind of things when they dip, when they come back down. And you got to look at these things like going to the store. When Bitcoin comes back in a correction, it's like there's a sale sign on it, like Bitcoin 20% off today. That's the way you should look at it. Not, oh my gosh, what's going on with my crypto? You should be, oh my gosh, a buying opportunity. And you're taking that money that you're making from those altcoins, you're making crazy money off of those with the stuff that you've been recommending, shaving off profits, keeping that in the company coffer, buying on the dips. That's exactly what you're doing. So I just think that needs to be said for the average retail investor, because they freak out. A lot of times they're the ones buying at the top, and they're the ones selling when it comes back down on the dip because they're freaking out. That's how I'm getting your money. And that's how Cameron's getting your money. That's how other people that are doing this right are getting your money. Don't do that. Just leave it in there. Sell when you get some profit, get a little bit off. But for today's episode, why don't we go into the coin that you're going to highlight today, Cameron?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to. And this one's a bit of a mysterious but pretty cool one. It's called XI token, and it's currently not available for sale to the public. The price is unknown market cap, 52-week high and low is non-applicable. So why the hell am I even talking about this thing? Well, let me give you a quick background. So I'm sure we're all familiar with Elon Musk's company, SpaceX. They will be launching the Doge 1 mission to the moon in Q1 2022. And so Doge 1 will be the first ever crypto-funded mission to space. And Dogecoin is actually going to be used as the unit of account, and it's going to be used to fund the entire thing. For Dogecoin, SpaceX is partnering with Geometric Energy Corporation. GEC is providing the utility through decentralized access to space displays for the project. So a large portion of GEC's research and development has been related to secure satellite communications, something that blockchain lends itself well to. So it provides an immutable ledger that's suited for transmission across large distances, across multiple protocols. And so blockchains have provided an explosion of innovation around the Internet of Things. So XI token is looking to bring utility to the space. And so XI token will function as a meta oracle service used to collating Oracle data as compensation to oracles for provision of quality data. XI will be responsible for solving really complex mathematical problems while in orbit. But what makes this really interesting is that in addition to being a meta oracle and solving these really complex math problems while in space, XI will be used to purchase advertising time on satellites orbiting Earth. So essentially, they're launching these huge satellites that are going to be like have big jumbotrons like in football screens on them, and they're going to be advertisers are going to be using XI token to pay for advertising time on these displays. And
so what, you're gonna look up into the sky and see an advertisement?
Yeah, no, it's really bizarre. So literally, Super Bowl ads in the next couple of years are going to literally be on satellites in space, and they're going to be paid for using the XI token. And so obviously this is not available to the public yet. And so this scarce supply of it plus the increasing demand for this coin is going to make this a really big opportunity in the next couple of years. And as I said, not available to the public. So if you want to go and actually buy these, you'd go to www.xiprotocol.io and click on contact us at the bottom of the screen. From there, you can email xiprotocol@protonmail.com, and you can go reach out to them and request a private sale of the XI token before it's even available.
Well, I like that. Now we're getting even earlier than the stuff we're talking about on Coinbase Wallet that you have to trade for. So that's like crazy. See, this is the good stuff. This is the stuff that 1000Xs. This is stuff that makes people millionaires off of $5,000 and just goes absolutely crazy. Now, is there a guarantee of that? Obviously not. But given the fundamentals behind it, you can see that it's solid. But let me ask you this. You had mentioned Doge in the whole entire thing. Now, if that's going to launch with Doge 2 or whatever you were talking about, is Doge itself something that is going to be a good long-term hold?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, what's really interesting is that I was really skeptical about Doge and just meme coins in general. We like to invest in things that actually provide a real utility, and those just seem kind of like the joke. But what I've come to realize is that even though there is no inherent utility in Doge, that really doesn't matter because they're being bankrolled by Elon Musk, SpaceX, Tesla. And essentially, they're creating the utility for it right there. And so even though it's not inherent to the coin, they're creating the utility. And so this entire mission is going to be funded using Dogecoin. Their accounting, as a unit of account, everything's going to be in Dogecoin. So they're creating this crazy, crazy demand and utility for it. Dogecoin is going to be used, like it's not out right now, but you can go on their website and you can essentially see that they're developing stuff. If you actually look into the code, that they're getting ready to roll out accepting Dogecoin as payments for Teslas. And so, and I've looked at Dogecoin, how it's been performing compared to Shiba the past month or so, and everyone's been talking about Shiba. I think Doge is up like maybe 10% for the month. And it's around trading right now around 25 cents or so. And so it's really been overlooked and hasn't been seeing the same price momentum as Shiba. So I think it's actually a really great time to get into Doge. In fact, I bought some more of it yesterday when the market crashed. I was able to get a bunch at 24 cents. And so I think with this built-in utility and demand that Elon Musk and all these corporations are creating for Doge, I think this is a great time to buy, especially since it's being overshadowed by Shiba. Shiba Inu's market cap just recently surpassed Doge's, and we know that Elon Musk is a crazy narcissist and doesn't want to be second place in anything, especially in meme coins. And so I expect some big news coming out for Dogecoin the next couple of weeks. It's going to send the price just shooting up, and if you get in now, then I think it's another opportunity to make some really good money.
There you go. That's two coins. Yeah. See, that's the Doge and the what is it? XI?
XI protocol.
XI protocol. Yeah. All right. Well, again, I try to keep this around 10 minutes so that people can say, okay, I can watch this. I don't have to spend the rest of my afternoon doing it. But again, Cameron, thanks so much for the picks. The market is picking back up a little bit, it looks like. And Q4 in itself is going to be absolutely amazing, I think. So you're going to get your ups and downs. But again, just stick with it. Hold on to it. I think Cardano's another good one if we're just throwing out stuff. ADA, it's still less, and I think it's going to start taking off in a little bit. But
yeah, Quant yesterday was at this huge conference for the digital pound, and so they're working with the World Economic Forum and basically all the major central banks in the world in developing these central bank digital currencies. Yesterday it was announced that Quant just put out a joint paper with MIT talking about just basically how to go and implement these CBDCs, and they're essentially going to be all powered by Quant. And so I think we're going to be seeing some really interesting stuff with that towards the end of the year, early beginning of January. That is going to be absolutely crazy with this. It's going to set the market on fire. I think we're going to see a huge rally with Quant in the next couple of weeks at the very latest. That's going to fucking send this whole thing through the roof, because I think it's one of the most undervalued coins in the entire market right now. Honestly, it should have $100 billion market cap. It's only trading at around 3 billion. And so I think we're gonna see some really absurd returns for that one once word gets out, everything Quant's working with and all their partnerships. And so buy, just buy, dollar cost average down if it goes down. But I think right now it's pretty much bottomed, and we're about to see some really crazy traction with it. And I'm really excited about it.
All right, there we go. XI protocol. We're talking about Doge, and we're talking about Quant. Those are three things that you should be looking into. So again, Cameron, thanks for everything that you do. We'll be back next Wednesday. Maybe going to give an update on the market and how everything's doing. I think people love that, as well as another coin or two that people want to maybe watch out for or take a look at. So thanks a bunch. We'll talk next week. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.